Our film starts with a girl named Isabella, and she always goes to her psychiatrist because she suffers from many problems in her life. And almost every day, she sees the same dream, which is that she is associated with a man much older than her and very rich, and she spends most of the time with him on his yacht. And this dream repeats with her every day. After she finishes her session, the doctor calls her father Frank, and this is a very successful businessman and a well-known lawyer in his work. The strange thing is that the doctor tells him that he will not continue in treating his daughter again because she is a hopeless case. She doesn't listen to talk at all. And of course, Frank gets very annoyed because his daughter all the time is making problems, and every little while he looks for a new psychiatrist for her until he gets fed up with her in the end. In this time, his wife, Claudia, enters upon him. When she finds him sad and knows what happened, she tries to solve the problem in her way. She tells him that they must travel together to change the atmosphere in a place far from the crowd of life. Maybe they can get closer to Isabella more. Of course, Frank wouldn't be agreeing at first because he has a lot of work and doesn't want to waste anything on himself. When he finds her insistent, he gets convinced by her idea and has hope that his relationship with his daughter improves during this period. As soon as Isabella reaches the house, her father fights with her as usual and blames her because she drove away this doctor too. He gets very bored from the many problems that he collects behind her. He forces her to go up to prepare her suitcase because they will travel together, and he refuses to accept from her any objection, to the degree that he threatens her that he will cut off the allowance from her and not give her another single pound. In the end, she doesn't have any solution, except that she agrees, and she submits to the reality of the situation and goes up to prepare her bag. After a few hours, the three of them take their bags and ride the car and walk in a road of long hours until they go out of the city completely. All the way, Isabella is holding the mobile and refuses to talk with any one of them. She doesn't even know where they are going, nor is she occupying her mind with this conversation. As soon as they arrive, they are received by a woman named Nevin, and this is a real estate manager. She takes them herself so she can show them the place completely, and this is because they rented a very sweet villa in the middle of a farm. The first one to get bored among them is Isabella, and the general atmosphere doesn't please her at all, and she gets very bored from Nevin's much talking. By chance, she takes notice of a very handsome young man standing named Matt, and his look and way of talking attract her. After a few hours, Matt goes to see his work and teaches his assistant, Fabio, how to gather the grass in a correct way and pick different types of fruit. Of course, they both talk with each other about Frank's family, and this is because they will stay a whole month in the villa of the farm. At the same time, Fabio is certain that they will get bored and leave quickly and won't be able to complete a month together because most of the people who come here get bored of the quiet and the nature around them. At this time, Isabella sits in front of the swimming pool to rest a bit and is shocked when she knows that the mobile has no signal at all, nor is it catching internet. From how much she is annoyed, she goes to fight with her father and tells him that she wants to leave, from here, because the place is very bad and not suitable for her. When her father ignores all her talk, she goes to ask anyone else from the employees. Maybe she finds a place with signal. By chance, she meets Matt. When she tells him her problem, he answers her with all calmness and tells her that the place here doesn't have internet originally, nor even a signal in the mobile. The better thing for her is that she tries to enjoy the nature and leave the mobile completely because here it has no use. In this moment specifically, Bella knows that she is imprisoned here and that this vacation will be black, miserable, upon her. After a few hours, she gathers with her family over food, and Claudia tells her that her brother's wedding is after 2 days and she invites Isabella so she goes with them to the wedding. The strange thing is that she refuses and tells them that she will wait for them here until they return, and she answers in a very provocative way. When she goes up to her room at night, she sees from the window Matt sitting with Nevin and 2 of their friends. They are laughing and joking and enjoying their time. From the much boredom, she goes down to sit with them. From her bad luck, when she goes down, she finds them all have already left, and the sittings became empty. She gets annoyed more when Matt leaves her and walks away and tells her that he has work tomorrow morning early and must sleep. Of course, this is something that annoys her very much because it's the first time she is dealt with by anyone in this way. The next day morning, she sees him playing sports below and remembers what he did with her yesterday and gets annoyed from him more. After a few hours, her father comes to talk with her again for the sake of the wedding dialogue, and also she insists on her position. He gets very annoyed from her and walks and leaves her. In this moment, Claudia tries to talk with her alone, away from her father, and tries to explain her feelings to her. She tells her that she is the wife of her father, yes, but she loves her very much from her heart and deals with her like her daughter because she doesn't have children. She didn't come here to take the place of her mom like she thinks. She wishes that Isabella deals with her as a friend at least, not an enemy to her. She confirms to her also that she will never be a cause in any problem between her and her father. All the time she will try to bring them closer because since her husband died and left her, she is searching for safety only, and she couldn't wait, to find a quiet family to live in their midst without any problems. As soon as the 2 of them leave the farm, Isabella thinks to walk in any way and get rid of this place. She goes to request from Matt that they deliver her to the city. Matt deals with her with the same coldness and tells her that he is not free. Behind him is very much work and he won't be able to help her. He tells her if she wants to walk, she can walk at any time alone. She is forced to spend the whole day alone. At night, she meets him again by chance and fights with him and tells him the place is very bad and boring and that she is not able to stay here much. In this moment, Matt tries to lighten it for her for the first time and challenges her that she sees the other side of the farm. Maybe she likes it this time. He offers her to work with them from tomorrow morning and help them in all the work that they are doing. Indeed, the next day morning, she gets up very early so she can execute the agreement that is between them. She tells him that she is ready to work with them. She takes from him a large shovel and starts removing the plants and the seeds that are in the ground exactly as he taught her. She gathers the fruit with them and cleans the farm with them completely. After a few hours, he takes her to the inside of the farm so they pick the fruit from the tree. He is amazed that she did all the work requested from her without complaining, and didn't make a mistake in anything either. So he can thank her, he offers her that she has dinner with him today and tells her that he will make the food himself. Indeed, she goes to get ready and meets him over the food and starts to feel curiosity. She wants to know about his personality more because he is a very strange person. She makes sure if there is anyone in his life or associated in this period, and it's very clear that she is admiring him. Matt tells her that he is alone and not associated because of the nature of his work and because he is staying in the farm and doesn't go out from it. Because of that, he doesn't get to know many people. The strange thing is that when he feels she is getting closer to him, he makes an excuse with anything and leaves her and returns to his room again. The next day morning, he finds her sitting waiting for him in the same place and ready for the new work. This time, he takes her to gather the eggs from the chicken farm, and she carries very much work this time. With time, she loves him more and gets very jealous from his relationship with Nevin. Every time she sees them laughing together, she gets annoyed. As soon as they finish the work that is behind them, she decides to return the invitation to him again. She invites him to dinner this time and tells him that she is the one who will cook today. Unfortunately, she originally doesn't know how to cook and wouldn't be knowing how to act. By chance, she meets Fabio and requests from him that he helps her in the food today so her shape doesn't come out bad in the end. In the time they are making the food in it, she tries to take from him any information concerning Matt. Maybe she knows him more. She makes sure from him if there is something between Matt and Nevin. Fabio reassures her and tells her that they are friends since they were children, and because of that, their relationship is very strong with each other, and they deal with each other as if they are siblings exactly. He tells her that since a few years, he was working in a very large circus, and unfortunately he had an accident and a fracture happened to him, and it was no longer suitable to work in this field again. By chance, he got to know Matt in this time, and because his heart is kind, he offered him to work with him in the farm and gave him a chance to start his life from the very beginning and stand on his legs. When the time of food comes, Matt knows that Fabio is the one who cooked. Isabella confesses to him that she asked Fabio about him and about his relationship with Nevin because they are very close to each other. For the first time, Matt talks about himself and tells her that Nevin and her family are friends to them since they were children and are very close to each other, and all the time she was a part of his life. After the day finishes, each one goes to his room. The next day morning, her family returns to the farm again, and they are amazed that she is happy, contrary to the usual, and her face is laughing. They feel that in her is something changed. After a few hours, she goes out walking with Matt and tells him about her family and that Claudia remains her father's wife and that her mom died from cancer disease while she was 13 years old. This subject affected her very much, and all the time her father was busy and she was growing up far from him, and because of that, their relationship is not strong at all. With time, Isabella herself changes and enjoys life in the farm and gets attached to the people who are in it. She shares with them in all moments of her life to the degree that she encourages her father and Claudia to help them in the work and do different activities like her. With time, her relationship became stronger with her family also, and she gave a chance to Claudia to prove she is a good woman indeed and loves her from her heart. Finally, and for the first time, they became a happy family together and they spent very beautiful times. One day, Isabella requests from Claudia and her father that they all have dinner together today. She surprises them that she is the one who will make the food with Nevin. Her father rejoices very much and is amazed because he didn't expect that his daughter would enter the kitchen ever. After a few hours, Nevin enters with Isabella the kitchen, and they start preparing the dinner together. They are surprised that the atmosphere will rain. After they prepared the sitting outside, they are forced to change the place again, and Isabella chooses a very sweet place, and it pleases them all. After they all gather over the food, Isabella starts to tell how she helped Matt in his work and learned many very new things. For the first time, she asks Claudia how she got to know Frank and the thing that made them decide to get married. Claudia tells her that after the death of her husband, she was searching for a lawyer so he sees how her husband's work is going and finishes the papers for her and divides the inheritance that is present. In this way, she got to know Frank for the first time and they both started to get closer to each other until they fell in love with each other. She sees that he is a very kind man, and there isn't many like him, so for that reason, she held on to him. In the time they are talking in it with each other, two of the thieves enter the house and try to steal the expensive things that are inside. Matt and Fabio see them, and in the suitable time they are able to stop them at their limit before they escape and with them the things. After the world calms down and the police reach and take them, Matt goes to apologize to Frank for what happened and confirms to him that what happened won't repeat again. In this moment, Nevin feels that they are very afraid and tries to soften the atmosphere a bit. They decide that they spend the evening together and they continue joking and laughing all the night. In this time, Isabella talks about Matt's life and, the narrator, says that he was very clever in the computer to the degree that he was able to make a very successful software company. After all this, he chose to sell it in the end and bought this farm with its money, and left the city life and decided to live in this place forever, far from all this. The next day, Isabella goes to talk with Matt and is amazed why he didn't tell her before that he is the owner of the farm and the villa that they are sitting in. Matt explains to her that he doesn't like to draw attention for nothing, and it's not necessary to prove to anyone around him what he has and owner of what. The most important thing is his personality only. After a few days, for the first time, Frank talks with his daughter clearly since the death of her mom and opens his heart to her. Claudia leaves them alone. Isabella is shocked when she knows from him that her mom was loving someone else and that she was betraying him and wanted to leave him. When he knew of her disease, everything changed, and he decided to forgive her for the sake of her daughter. He was hiding it from her all these years so she wouldn't be affected or get sad. Despite all this, he was feeling guilt from inside him because he was far from his daughter and wasn't able to contain her, even though she was alone since the death of her mom. He was wishing to live with her a happy life and be able to love from the very beginning and make a family. The days pass, and Isabella gets closer to Matt more until the day comes that they are supposed to leave in it. She gets up early morning, so she says goodbye to Matt before she walks. In the moment that Frank and Claudia are standing in front of the car waiting for her and getting ready so they walk, Fabio comes, he and Nevin, and with them a gift so they say goodbye to them with it. Isabella is amazed because she is not finding Matt at all, and she is forced to ride the car with her family, so she walks. On the last moment, she meets him and requests from her family to park on the side quickly. She goes down to talk with him and makes sure then that she loves him truly. She requests from her father that he allows her to stay living here and have a new life with Matt. Of course, Frank gets annoyed in the beginning and refuses and fears for his daughter. When he knows that Matt remains the owner of the farm, he rejoices very much that he is from their same level and agrees to their relationship with each other. They live with each other in a happy life, and our story ends on that. I'll see you the next episode. Peace.